Had a great time in Atlantic City. 2 great shows.
And tell me about the vibe of your show. What's the feel for people who haven't seen you perform?
As far as the vibe of the show is just, it's all about energy. You know, it's a nonstop show. It's something that I would look at it almost like a DJ set more than anything. But with all the records, I would say for people that have never been to a Pitbull show, I say definitely bring a lot of energy. As far as me and Kesha doing the tour together, it was mutual. I mean, I love her music. I love her vibe. She's cool. She's fun. She's crazy. She's sexy. And we're better than to do a tour with her. As far as especially the timing right now.
And do your audiences overlap? Are you trying to reach some new fans by teaming up with her?
I never worry about people's audiences. I mean, I've been on tour with so many different people and so many different audiences. I think that music is a universal language, and it brings everybody together. So I think it's great for both audiences to meet, and I think that the audiences probably are right down the middle, just about the same.
Now, will you be doing some stuff from Global Warming? Are you going to be doing any of the slower songs, or are you going to focus more on the party tunes?
No, this is definitely about having a good time. It's summertime, and these are records from all the albums. So, they'll hear classics, they'll hear new records, but most of all, they won't get a chance to stop.
What was your inspiration for this record?
Global Warming, the inspiration is, the title tells you everything. The globe, and warming it up, getting it ready for the next one. As far as that, I've, traveling to every country, touring the whole world, you get a chance to get a piece of everybody's culture and then apply it to what you do. So with that said, the funny thing is, as much as we think that we're different, we're pretty much the same one way or another, especially when you get a chance to see it firsthand. So with that said, that's where Global Warming came from.
So is there a secret to sort of putting together these collaborations? How do you figure out, like, what works with Christina versus Shakira or, Jennifer?
Nah, far from a secret, far from a formula. And I have a slogan that says, we may have a plan, it may not plan out, but one way or another it plans out. And I think it's the true law of attraction. So we may start with a wish list, but no one never ends up on a record that we pick for them. It's just one way or another something happens. Like the Christina record, I sent her 2 records. And I said, you tell me which one you think is the one. And she jumped on Feel This Moment, so that was definitely the right choice. With Jennifer, the last record, Live It Up, I was in Paris 2 years ago and picked that record with Red One. And look when the record's coming out now. So you never know. But good thing is just creating a great relationship with them when you do get a chance to work with them. And then that always, how should I say, gives you a chance to continue to work with them in the near future.
And is there anybody on your wish list that you haven't gotten to work with that you hope to work with, sometime soon?
As far as the wish list would be the Queen of Cuba, may she rest in peace, Celia Cruz. So through technology, hopefully one day I get a chance to do something with her voice, something fun and something that continues her legacy.
I also wanted to ask you about kind of your whole brand that you developed. It's really interesting how you're doing all these different business ventures. You have all these sponsorships. Do you enjoy kind of the art of the deal? Is that just part of being a performer today? How do you look at that?
As far as doing business with marquee brands is in order to become a marquee brand. With that said, so you do a deal with a Bud Light, which is a great partner. Dr. Pepper's been a great partner. Now we've done an interesting deal with Fiat and Dodge. And for me, it's all about growing the brand in order to be able to be equity owners, partners, shares in other companies as you start them up. So, yes, it's all a strategic plan. Do I love the deal? Absolutely. But to me, the adventure is not about making the money. It's more about the journey.
And will you still keep doing music?
Music is definitely will always be the gasoline to the flame, to the fire. And with that said, the music will always, I would say, create those priceless marketing dollars for anything that you get involved with, across the board. It could be whether it's business, whether it's education, whether anything that you want to give a message to the world, music will always be the best way to do it. So, no, I would never give up music.
You just released this open letter freestyle sort of in defense of Jay-Z and Beyonce's trip to Cuba. So I'm curious why you decided to say something about that.
Well, I'm first generation Cuban American. My grandmother was in the Revolutionary War, which is Sierra Maestra. My mother came over in Peter Pan, which is the operation for the kids to get out of Cuba. My father brought boats over in the Mariel boat lift. I didn't say anything. All I did was educate and congratulate them, and hopefully they had a great anniversary in the country that we love so dearly but miss. So that was that open letter was in turn was to educate everybody of what went on in Cuba and why it becomes so touchy, and how the politicians have so much political gain from it. So they try to snap at anything that goes on down there. But there's plenty of things that have gone down in Cuba that no one has spoken about. But with that said, like I said, I hope Jay-Z and Beyonce enjoyed their anniversary down there. I'm a big fan of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Those are two amazing brands while we're speaking about business. But unfortunately, sometimes, people get caught up in things and not really understand why is it that they made such a big deal out of it. And that's all I was doing, responding to educate.
You hope to see, greater access for everyone to Cuba?
In the near future, I definitely think that it will open up. And once it does, it's going to be, Havana spawned the birthplace of Las Vegas. So it will definitely turn into, I would say, probably bigger than Las Vegas once it opens up. True paradise.
And have you been able to go back yourself?
Yes, I went down in 2001.
Is it something you'd like to go perform there sometime soon, or is that a possibility?
Oh, man, if I can't go and perform until certain actions take place, but the day that I do, I guarantee you it will be historical.
Or movie Epic that's coming out. So how was the experience of doing that? What was doing that?
Well, for one, it's amazing to be involved with a franchise, which I feel is going to be here for many years, like Epic, to be able to voice something with Beyonce Knowles and Steven Tyler and Colin Farrell, to be involved with the same project. That's definitely an honor. And it was different, but not difficult. Since I lived my life behind a mic, it was, like I said, not difficult, but it was surprising and great to see your voice on a little character. Makes you feel like a kid again.
Did the character fit what you thought your idea of yourself was? Did it work? The character, the way it looked?
Well, what's funny is I just had so much trust in what they had going on due to the reputation of them being involved in the Ice Age and Rio. And at first, what they said is, hey, you're going to be a frog in the forest. I said, yeah, that's great, no problem. So I really didn't understand. I didn't see what they were going to do with him. And then they dressed him up in a suit, and they took all my gestures and my hand gestures, my facial gestures, and put it to the frog. So it's great. It fits, I would say, about 75% of my character.
So now you have a new image of the frog. That's certainly different, right?
Yeah, definitely. So all the women can kiss me, and I'll turn to a prince.
I have no doubt about that. So, okay, Pitbull, well, that's everything I had on the questions. So thanks for taking a little time out.
No, it's my pleasure. Thank you very much. You have a great day, buddy.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Take care.